The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. One day I traveled to Berlin where the wall was. They tore it down in '89 in the name of love, but to some of us the wall still stands, and to some it never did. The problem lies not in the stones, but in the minds that build it. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Everyone around the world all feel the same emotions. The children know what Lenin said, that all we need is love. We've glorified the intellect and sacrificed the heart. Let's blow the walls to kingdom come. We all can do our part, yeah. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Paradise is nothing but a state of mind when there's love in your heart. Unity is waiting just around the bend. Now's the time for us to do our part. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers.
I wish this virus would go away. I'm in a real-life version of Groundhog Day. I got the blues, quarantine blues. On tour in Chicago that March day, on top of the world, things were going my way. Started hearing about a virus, a tragic ordeal. When I got back to Nashville, it was getting real. All my shows canceled left and right. Things were gonna get worse when I was leaving inside. I got the blues, quarantine blues. I got the blues, yeah, quarantine blues. I wish that virus would go away. I'm in a real-life version of Groundhog Day. I got the blues, quarantine blues. They started closing up shops, closed the schools, closed down the churches and the honky-tonks too, closed the restaurants, closed the parks, rolling up the sidewalks after dark. The biggest thrills at the grocery store, fighting over toilet paper, and then I said, Ma, I got the blues, Quarantine blues, I got the blues. Yeah, quarantine blues. I wish that virus would go away. I'm in a real life version of Groundhog Day. I got the blues. Quarantine blues. Where your dog can get a bath, but you can't cut your hair, and unless it's essential, you can't go anywhere. You better be sure when you leave your home, you're tracking every move on your cell phone. Never thought I'd live to see this nightmare called a new reality. I got the blues, quarantine blues. I got the blues, yeah, quarantine blues. I wish that virus would go away. I'm in a real life version of Groundhog Day. I got the blues, quarantine blues. I got the blues, yeah, quarantine blues.
Woe to me, I'm undone. Unclean lips and a warrior tongue. When I'm with you, silence best becomes me. But love and flames, and I'm constrained to speak. If my eyes could see the fire that consumes me, to embrace this love and what it does to me, I need to know the unapproachable. I need to hide in arms unconditional. Becomes me, and love and flames, and I'm constrained to speak. If my eyes could see the fire that consumes me, to embrace this love and what it does to me, I need to peace and letting go. I wanna be
Close your eyes, feel your breath and recognize there ain't no problem God can't solve, no situation that love can't resolve. You got to pray it away. Oh, pray it away. Oh, you can pray it away every day. Focus on your heart, that's what you do. Everything you need will just come to you. Troubles and confusion will fade away when you take the time to meditate. Oh, pray it away. Oh, pray it away. Oh, you got to pray it away every day. Oh, yeah. Pray it away. Pray it away. Oh, you got to pray it away every day. Sit right down, close your eyes, feel your breath and recognize there ain't no problem God can't solve, no situation that love can't You got to pray it away. Pray it away. Got to pray it away every day.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe that there are many paths to one divinity. So what does that mean for you sitting at the house, watching it at its premiere on Sunday morning or Sunday evening, or perhaps later in the week, or off into the future on the YouTube channel? We have 10 different faith practices or perspectives. And we have 10 different musical artists or acts. And at the beginning of each series, we give each of those groups a single word topic. The speakers come back with a 25-minute talk. The musicians come with 2 videos on topic. Becky and I say hello and goodbye, and we send it all to Philip and his amazing team, and they produce this cool video. If you would like to join us in this perfectly streamlined moment, you can do that at www.peopleofdiversity.org. There's a donate button in the middle of the page. If you'll hit that button and move as you're directed. We are grateful.
Yeah. So the first thing I want to say is, did you miss me last week?
I did. I had to talk the whole time.
Last week we had Reverend Lydia Junis, and her musical guest was Neil McNaughton. And today we are finishing up our topic of illusion. Our speaker is Rabbi Pat Hickman. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what Rabbi Pat has to say this week, given all the things that are going on in the world right now. And her musical guests are Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer. Next week, we begin our topic of ceremony with my good buddy, Sensei Dave Vidito, and his musical guest is Keith Leon. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
Past services are available at the People of Diversity Facebook group, Facebook page. They're also on our YouTube channel, the People of Diversity YouTube channel, and that has a nice function. It's a playlist. You can search by topic or you can search by faith and watch all the past services on there. From 11:45 until 12:15 on Sunday mornings, we do a live Zoom deep dive. It's a lot of fun. The speakers very often come, and we just discuss the message. If we have any questions for the speaker, or we just talk about it amongst ourselves. And then we have a second broadcast on Facebook Live at 5:45 on Sunday evening. It's not live like the Zoom deep dive, but we get on there and can shoot hearts and chat. So you can get Facebook notifications very easily if you join the People of Diversity Facebook group or Facebook page, and then on Sunday morning and Sunday evening you'll get a little ding in your notifications, and all you got to do is push the button and you'll be right there. So, okay, every week we bless a country. So if you know anything about the country that we are blessing next week, especially if you've ever been there and you have photos, whatever, stories, send them to the email address below and we'll use them in our country blessing. Next week is New Zealand. That's on my bucket list and I hadn't even done it yet. So this week are the Netherlands. The Netherlands are located in northwestern Europe on the North Sea. They are slightly smaller than West Virginia, but they're very crowded. 17.6 million people. I thought this was very interesting. 54% of the people in the Netherlands claim no religion or they are atheists. 20% are Catholic, 15% are Protestant, 5% Islamic, and 6% other various religions. This is another really cool thing I never knew about. People in the Netherlands are the tallest people in the world. Men average 6 feet and women average 5 feet 7 inches. Dutch people eat more licorice than anyone else, averaging 4.5 pounds per person per year. Ooh, that's a lot of licorice.
That's with 17 million people. That's a lot.
That's a lot of licorice. There are 22 million bicycles in the Netherlands, which is more bicycles than people. And the Dutch average riding about 2 miles per day. They use their bikes for 25% of their trips outside of their home. And so it's no coincidence that the Netherlands consistently rank as one of the healthiest countries in the world. They are the world's largest flower exporter, producing 80% of the flower bulbs, and there are 4.3 billion tulips produced per year. Flower farms are a huge tourist attraction there. They were the first country to legalize same-sex marriage on April 1st, 2001. That's pretty cool. The mayor of Amsterdam actually performed a ceremony for several people that day, and they were the first ones in the world. And the Netherlands are pioneers in wind energy. Their electric train system serves 600,000 people a day and runs on 100% renewable wind-produced energy. That is really amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool. So that's the wave of the future for sure. So let's hold the people of the Netherlands in our hearts. Let's have gratitude for all the forward-thinking things that they do. Let's wish them peace and love and say these words together. May peace prevail in the Netherlands. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Thank you.
We will have two amazing songs from our dear friends, Bob and Shannon. And then we will get a powerful, because it always is.
It always
She's always
is.
teaching, yeah. And as Becky said, in light of all that is going on in the Middle East, we'll just send it to Rabbi Pat. We'll see you on the other side.
Good words, good thoughts, good deeds. 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 These are the things that we need. From the time you rise to the time you sleep, every step you take, every breath you receive, do these. Everyone you pass on every street, every eye you meet, every friend you keep, do these. Come on, y'all, sing it with us. Good words, good thoughts, good deeds. 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 These are the things that we need. If you look back at the world from space, all you see is one human race. Do these. And if you stand in the shoes of another you, will find that these three things will set you free. You free. Come on, y'all, hands together with us. Good words, good thoughts, good deeds. 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 These are the things that we need. Well, the world, it cries for your beauty inside. Can you hear it sing? Can you hear it scream? Do these. 'Cause in the face of hate, we separate. In the arms of love, we radiate. Do these. All right, come on, y'all. It's the last time. Get up and boogie. Good words, good thoughts, good deeds. Good words, good thoughts.
good words, good thoughts, good deeds. These are the things, these things that we need. These are the things, these things that we need.
In this moment, everything shows up, everything presents itself just as it is. And when you slow down, let it all happen. Something fantastic, magic happens in you. And when you breathe in, it's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own soul. It's just like the rain cloud. Relief, it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation, a separation. Until a mind that's still becomes a cup that's filled with effervescence, ever-presence, and a heart that swells. And when you drink from this to never-ending peacefulness, don't have to believe in this. It's a story that tells itself. And when you breathe in, it's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own souls. And when you breathe out, it's just like the rain cloud. Relief, it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation. We are one when we are all together, and we are one when we are all alone. We are one when we are all together, and we are one when we are all alone. Have you ever been here? Have you ever stayed here? Have you never left here for more than a glance? Have you ever faced this? Have you ever tasted this? There's a relief in the sweetness
'cause every moment is another chance. And just breathing, it's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own soul. And when you breathe out, it's just like a rain cloud. Relief, it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of separation. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of separation. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. We are one when we are all together. We are one when we are all alone. I have a dream. We are one when we are all together. We are one when we are all alone. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that weave, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions. I recall I really don't know clouds at all.
Hi, I'm Rabbi Pat Hickman, Rabbi Emerita of Temple Israel of Brevard, and I am speaking today about illusion. I would appreciate having just the first verse of Both Sides Now, sung by Joni Mitchell, which I will send to you separately, done before I begin to speak. So here we go. Shalom. I love to lie on the beach and look at the clouds. And I, like so many others, imagine all the various ways that one can imagine what a cloud can look like. Just like Joni Mitchell sang in her beautiful song, Both Sides Now. It's a song of the 60s, 1969 to be exact, and that was the year that I graduated from high school. And I listened to this song constantly. It was my anthem. Little did I know that I was a Kabbalist back then. Yes, a mystic, a Jewish mystic. And so what does Jewish mysticism say about life's illusions or love's illusions or clouds illusions? Well, let's start with this picture. Some of you may have seen this before, but what I'd like you to do is take a good look at it and see what you see. Now, if many of you have seen a young woman, if we were in a classroom together, I'd say raise your hand. And some others of you may see an old lady, a very old lady. Now, for those who can't see the old lady, if you look at the chin of the young woman, that is the old lady's nose. So what is it, an old lady or a young woman? Years ago, a rabbi that I worked with at Temple Ahavat Chesed in Jacksonville, Florida, showed me this picture. And I could see only the young woman. I stared and I stared and I stared, and he kept telling me there was something else there, but I just couldn't see it. And it wasn't until he pointed out the chin of the young woman that I was able to actually see the old lady. And he said to me that I only saw the good in a picture, the eternal optimist, the Pollyanna of the Jewish world. Well, years later, I learned of another rabbi who was just like me. His name was Rabbi Zushya. And he was one of the great rabbis that lived in Ukraine in the 1700s. And he was a student of the great Maggid. A Maggid is a preacher. So the great Maggid of Mezrich. Well, one day, two brothers came to the Maggid with a question. They could not understand the dictum that says, you have to give thanks to God for what is good, and you have to give thanks to God for what is bad. They said to the Maggid, this is such a strange statement. What does it mean? And he said to them, go ask Reb Zushya. So they went to the little shack that Reb Zushya lived in. Now, Reb Zushya was a very poor man. He really had nothing but the clothes on his back. And oi, did he have problems and troubles in his life? You know, he was always getting into trouble. He was always the one who got whacked. So they asked Reb Zushya, how could you be thanking God for something that is bad? He looked at them a little puzzled and said, I don't know. I have never had anything bad happen to me. Well, that's a lot like another story about a king who suffered from melancholy. None of his doctors could cure him. And finally along comes this healer who says, I have a way to heal you. He says to the king, if you would be healed of this melancholy, you must wear the shirt of a happy person. So the king asked the healer, are you a happy person? And the healer says, no. So the king goes to the king's advisor and says, are you a happy person? Could you give me your shirt? And the advisor says, I'll give you all the shirts you want, Your Majesty, but I'm not happy. How can I be happy? If I give you good advice, then it's your wisdom. If I give you bad advice, then I get into trouble. I can't be happy. So the king goes from one person to another through the whole town looking for a happy person to give him a shirt. And he can't find one. So now he starts walking down the road to the next town, and he sees a poor farmer out in the field singing very happily. And the farmer says, oh, king, how wonderful to see you. And the king turns to him and says, you seem to be a happy person. And the farmer says, yes, I am. Then the king says, can I have your shirt? And the farmer replies, I don't own one. Is it all an illusion? I think perhaps it is. There is a quote from a novel by Gustav Meyrink called The Green Face. And I want to share with you that quote. It says, "Although you can see it, green is not a real color. It arises from a mixture of blue and yellow. If you thoroughly combine blue and yellow, you will get green. Every painter knows that, but few people realize that the world we live in stands likewise under the sign of green, and thus does not reveal its true nature, namely blue and yellow." The world is such a mystery. There are so many questions and very few answers that we can say are real. The first mystery to become aware of is simply that there is a mystery. Some of us, the lucky ones, encounter it from time to time. Nothing is obvious. Everything hides something else. The Hebrew word for universe is olam, and it comes from a word that is translated for hidden or conceal. So the universe is concealing and is hiding. The underlying theological idea is that whether in time or in space, the olam, the universe, is that which conceals the presence of God in the world. God is hidden everywhere, in everything and in everyone. In order to see God, we have to open our eyes and see both sides. If illusion means a thing that is likely to be perceived or interpreted by the senses, then who is telling the real story? Is it the young woman or the old woman? Which is it? Is it all a matter of perception of what you're looking at? And perhaps that is the most frightening thing today, when we have so many people in our world perceiving their own reality or a reality that has been thrust upon them. I often think, what is real anymore? Why is there war and racism, political and ethnic conflicts, destruction of our beautiful environment, and personal shattering events in our lives? Is it because we forgot who we are? We, meaning humanity in all of its diversity, has forgotten our true selves and our true purpose. But deep within, we know already who we are. We have just forgotten it. For those who share with me our Abrahamic roots, it is right in the Bible. We are made in God's image. That is who we are. And our purpose is to become clear mirrors of the divine. Sometimes we get a glimpse of that, but most of the time we have layers and layers of delusion about our lives. The Jewish mystics call those layers klipot. But think of a banana. When we peel away all the outer layers, there's pure fruit inside. And that is like the klipot covering over our essence or our soul, our pure soul. Would that the layers of the klipot that cover our world today could be peeled away, and we would see that we are truly one. We would let the light shine through the cracks of a reality that is almost too hard to bear. Judaism is no comforting illusion that all is well in this dark world. It is instead the courage to celebrate in the midst of uncertainty. I am feeling the deep grief of what is happening today in Israel and Gaza. I feel trapped in this old story, all with horrific outcomes. Is it reality or an illusion? It is uncanny that the attack of Hamas on the innocent civilians in Israel in October was the day of Simchat Torah, a day for Jews when they celebrate the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai. We finished reading from the book of Deuteronomy on Simchat Torah. And at the moment of this latest horror for the Jewish people and for all the Palestinian people as well, we begin all over again right away with the first day of creation and the teaching of universal human dignity. We recall, as we are reminded every year, that every human is made in the divine image. And so we begin again. We begin again and again and again with hope in our hearts that this time our story will end with peace. Is this too much to ask of our universe? Can this be our reality, or will it always be an illusion? Perhaps it's up to me. Perhaps it's up to you. Together, I pray that we can find the way. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will.
Flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that weave, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions. I recall, I really don't know clouds. Love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take. Still somehow it's love's illusions. I recall, I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall, I really don't know life at all.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Shannon. As build, wonderful. Thank you so very much, Rabbi Pat. Sending you love and prayers and strength. Thank you so much for all that you give. Philip and team, and who's our Spence. Thank you guys so much for all that you do and making this look very groovy and cool, because we know it doesn't show up like that.
It's not like that when you get it, I know.
All right, so let's do some housekeeping. Following the morning service every week from 11:45 to 12:15, we do a deep dive. We hang out on Zoom and we get to see each other and talk to each other, and it's cool and it's fun.
It's fun.
We only do it for half an hour, and then we lock it up and go back to our day and dive into football. Dive into our regular Sunday things. In the evening on Sunday at 5:45, we rebroadcast the morning service as a new premiere on Facebook, so that you get the ding in your notifications, but only if you're a part of the Facebook group or page.
Join the family.
Join the family. YouTube, if you subscribe to that, the 10:30 morning service you can watch on YouTube and interact in the comments and in the chat. I'll be on that. Becky will be on Facebook. So dive in wherever you're most comfortable or wherever you prefer to be, and there'll be somebody there to hang out with you. What else? We start ceremony.
Yes.
Next week we start ceremony. David Vidito, Sensei Dave Vidito, our Buddhist representative, and Keith Leon will be bringing us music, and that'll be a fun service. I like those guys. They're both cool guys.
Me too. Yeah. Okay, if you go to www.peopleofdiversity.org, you can go to the middle of that first page and press that donate button and keep this ball rolling. Join, like I said before, join the family. Also, if you're on Facebook, share our posts, share our videos, like them, whatever you can do on Facebook. That just shoots the algorithms up and puts it out there to more people. So that's another way you can contribute to this effort, and we appreciate it. And that's free and easy. So let's take a moment, take a deep breath, close your eyes if you wish, and just say thank you, Spirit. Thank you for all that the pod is, all that the pod does, all of the people that are involved in every way, the musicians, the speakers, our tech team, all of the people that watch, all of the people that donate. We are so grateful for every single person in whatever way that they are involved. And we know that we're sending ripples out into the world, and we are so very grateful, and we say thank you and amen.
Amen.
All right, last thing, let's do our energetic healing circle. Bring to your mind anyone, any situation, any place that needs healing. If you're having trouble thinking of anything, just think about the rest of the world. Lots of stuff going on that could use some love and could use some compassion. And let's put all of that into the middle of our circle, and join our energy together as we listen to this last song. And don't forget to suck up a little bit yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We are so grateful to everyone that's watching, and we say thank you, and we will see you next week or whenever it is that we see you. So have a good evening.
You will.
Bye.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and just speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of